Luke here of Simbox, delighted this evening to be joined by Super Alex Murphy. And Super is living up to his moniker. He sweeps in to save the show on 11 days' notice. The Aqib Fiaz fight is on. Alex, I'm sure you're over the moon with this opportunity.
Yeah, mate, I'm buzzing. Like I was saying, funny we were only talking about it a few weeks ago. Obviously, this fight was, meant to happen about 5, 6 weeks ago, and then Aki took the Gomez fight instead. But now we've got what we wanted, and I'm fighting him now in 11 days. So yeah, buzzing.
Of course, so like you say, when we spoke just a couple of weeks ago, and I wasn't aware until speaking to you that the fight with Fiaz was actually on with you, and then whatever happened on
Mm.
social media happened, and the next minute you announced Fiaz and Gomez. So I'm sure that's like an extra fuel to the fire. You always want to go in there and perform and get in there and win, but is that extra fuel in the fire to be like, you know what, this is what I wanted all along. I'm here to do a job.
Yeah, of course it is because I've got to prove why I wanted to fight him and that I'm ready for the fight. So I can't just be talking about the fight and then if the fight comes up, me to turn it down. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, when the fight come up, I took the opportunity straight away. So I was buzzing.
Absolutely. So yeah, you're saying there when the opportunity come, you took it. Tell us in your words, how's the whole process come about? How quickly did it take you to get the? I'm guessing you spoke to Brian, was it? Did he speak directly to you? How did it all come about?
No, so it was my manager. Yeah. So it was funny. My manager rang me on what day are we on today? Tuesday. Um, I think it might have been yesterday. It was. It was yesterday. It's been so quick. And yesterday dinner time. Quite funny actually. I was round at my mum's, and my mum just made me a load of dinner, like chicken and rice. It was like a big portion as well. Just finished it, mate. Absolutely stuffed. Felt dead fat, and the manager rings me, says Gomez has pulled out. So then I knew straight away then like what the next question was, and I was like, "You're joking!" And he was like, are you fit? Are you ready?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course I am." So, but it just made me laugh. I was sat there, mate, with my belly stuffed. Didn't feel ready at the time. But yeah, now I've reflected on it. I'm buzzing, mate. And yeah, it's going to be a good fight. I feel like Aki's styles. He's got a good style. I've got a good style, and I think we're gonna make for an entertaining fight. So, but yeah, the process has gone really quick. To be fair, so that was yesterday dinner time, and yeah, then the poster's been put out today. So yeah, buzzing.
Of course, the fight takes place on July 5th on the undercard of Jack Catterall against Harlem Eubank. Big card in Manchester at the AO Arena, 11 days away. Have you ever took a fight on such short notice before, Alex, or is this the shortest time frame you've had for a fight?
Yeah, no, I have done, mate. Yeah, I boxed on a Wasserman show against Liam Fox. It was that was 10 days notice on the undercard of Lyndon Arthur. And yeah, pretty much the same applied really. It was my manager at the time, Kieran, rang me. Opportunity to fight on the Wasserman card, and by that point, I don't think I had fought on a TV show before on like a big platform like that. So and I remember that when I was meant to go away with the missus, and I had to change the flight and cut the holiday a bit shorter just to fight on the show. But I was ready, I was fit, same as I am now. And it's opportunities, you got to take them, haven't you? So, it's never an ideal situation having short notice, but, we don't live in an ideal world, do we? So, yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, of course. You know what? Funny story. I've just realised it slipped my mind that it was on 10 days' notice, but that was the first time we spoke in the build up to that Wasserman show. And then I spoke
Yeah.
to you at the stadium and I got one of the Team Murphy shirts. I've still got it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course you
Bright
did.
green shirt, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that actually. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So speaking of weight, there was a lot made of Aqib Fiaz and Michael Gomez and where that fight was due to take place. Your last fight against Majid took place at 140. So what's the scenario with this fight, Alex? Where's the weight at?
Yeah. So this is at 135, this one. Um, we asked for 137 with it being short notice. They weren't happy with that. They wouldn't accept it. So I was like, yeah, 135 then, and spoke to my nutritionist, and I'll make it comfortable. I'm not one who balloons up in weight anyway, so it's probably the biggest weight cut I would have done, because of such short notice. Like when I had that last the last sort of fight where it was 10 days notice, I just boxed at whatever weight I was. Whereas obviously this one now it's like it was 12 days notice, and I've got to get down to championship weight technically. I don't 135 pounds, but Like I say, spoke to Pete, nutritionist, and it's doable. So now it's just a case of, I've got to trust what he says, do what he says, and get to the weight and refuel after it.
Of course, and no more chicken and rice at mum's for the next 11 days. You got to be a bit more stricter than that.
That's it, mate. Yeah, I think it's ice cubes for tea now.
Of course. Now, talk to me about Aqib Fiaz. We've touched on it previously when we was talking about the potential Fiaz and Gomez fight. You're not going to give too much of the game plan away. You've got 11 days to focus on him. What do you know of Aqib Fiaz? You been in there sparred with him before? Have you ever worked with him? And if not, like what is your thoughts on him?
Yeah, I've sparred him once before. Only once. Can't remember when it was. But mate, he's good. I do rate him. He's sharp. I just think though that his style is tailor made for someone like me. Obviously, I'm big. I'm going to be massive for a weight. I'm long. And I'm quite good inside as well. I like to box long. I feel like I'm going to catch him coming in at the long range, and then when he does get inside, I'm going to be comfortable inside, and I can work there inside with him. So I think his style is perfect for me, and that's why we've took the fight even on such short notice.
Of course, and I'm assuming this will still be over the 10 rounds, or has it been dropped to an 8?
10 rounds, mate. Yeah, we're happy with that.
10 rounds, and of course, 2025 is shaping up to be a quality year for Alex Murthy. You look at, the fight against Khalil Majid didn't go your way, but it was a great fight and a big platform. It's led to getting this fight on another huge platform and ticking off the Co-op Arena and the AO Arena in
Yeah.
a little more than 4 months. You can see the smile on your face. It's some achievement, that, Alex.
Yeah, no, it is, mate, and I'm sort of buzzing. It's at the AO Arena because obviously I feel like everything's moved to the co-op now, isn't it? Like the AO Arena, like back in the day when I'd go to the big shows, they'd all be at the AO Arena, wouldn't they? And that was one of me like dreams to fight there. Then obviously by the time I've got onto fighting on these big platforms, everything moved to the co-op. So then it was like sort of the goal went then was to fight at the co-op, and obviously I did that. And it was weird actually. It was only like a few weeks ago I thought I'll probably never end up fighting now at the AO. And then this has come about and it's like, wow, what a chance of that. So yeah, I'm buzzing to fight there. I've ticked them both off then, haven't I?
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those places, the Manchester Arena, that it's not just, us local Manchester lads that appreciate, the days of Ricky Hatton,
Mm.
Anthony Crolla, other big shows that have been on there. But there's just something about that arena, isn't it? People talk about Madison Square Garden or Vegas, but there's something about the Manchester Arena when it's rocking, when it's filled to capacity. There's almost like a smell to it, isn't it? Like a feel. I was there, funny enough, for the press conference for Aqib Fiaz against Michael Gomez and Jack Catterall and Harlem Eubank doing some interviews, and it was empty. And I kind of looked in, and it's just I couldn't imagine ring walking anyway. Put it that way, I couldn't imagine ring walking. It's just special enough to seeing it. Never mind ring walking
Yeah.
there as a local lad.
Yeah, mate, it's going to be good. That I love doing walk at the co-op, and I'd imagine, yeah, it's just going to be very similar to that. It's going to be the same. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I seen Eddie Earn as well shared the fight poster to his story, and he said Aqib Fiaz against Alex Murphy, and I think he said as well it's a better fight. So I know Eddie's got to sell the fight, but he's not going to talk out of his backside, is he? That's it's high praise to say that he sees it's a good fight. We all see it's a good fight, and yeah, it just really whets the appetite.
Yeah, no, it does. I think he's right. Though. I think I showed my style against Khalil Majid. I showed him an entertaining fighter, and we know Aki's an entertaining fighter as well. He likes to fight. He's not one of them fighters who's going to run away for 10 rounds. You know what I mean? He's going to want to have a bit of a tear up, and it's a fight that I like to do as well. So, yeah, I believe, mate, it will be a better fight, and I'll definitely play my part, and yeah, I'm sure Aki will play his.
Absolutely, Alex. Well, while I've got you, just give us a quick word on the main event that night, Jack Catterall against Harlem Eubank. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, good fight, mate. It is a good fight. I am a bit of a fan of Jack Catterall. I must admit, I've been to a few of his fights, so I am going to back him. I just think Catterall sort of proved himself at the world level as well, hasn't he? Harlem's still sort of coming up, so I suppose it's on Harlem to prove himself. I feel like Jack has proved himself, but just going off that basis, I think Jack should get the win.
Interesting, interesting. Well, we look forward to Catterall Eubank. We look forward to Fiaz against Murphy. Alex, it was short and sweet. I only wanted to get you on and get you instant reaction. As always, I really do appreciate the time you share with Simbox. I wish you the very best for July 5th.
Always, cheers, mate. Thanks.